else present. Thank you so much. On May 4th, a mob over 1,000 strong attacked my family home in Imphal, Manipur, in broad daylight. This home was in our family for over half a century, and it's now completely looted and burnt. Without getting into too much detail about my own family, I just want to say, even with that sort of a description, we're actually still one of the lucky ones. My dad sustained a head injury, but thankfully he's recovering. He's in his 80s. My eldest brother's family, they basically just escaped with just what they had on their body, and they're just seeking shelter elsewhere, and that's the lucky ones. Since the 3rd of May, our state has been on fire. We have lost over 100 lives, over 6,100 homes burnt, looted, some burnt twice, including my own home again. More than 300 churches set ablaze, 115 villages torched in the periphery of the Imphal Valley. And even according to most conservative estimates, we have about over 41,000 internally displaced people. This is our situation. A 7-year-old boy, Tonsing Hamsing, was burnt alive with his mother and another woman accompanying him to the hospital. Domkohai Haukip, an elderly woman, was shot dead while praying in her village church in KUKI district. Young tribal women were publicly raped and killed. Zamngai Kim Gamte, a young tribal woman, was witness to the lynching of her brother and mother as they were trying to flee the mob attack in Imphal. Even our elected members, Mr. Vungzakin Balte, a BJP cabinet member, nevertheless, viciously attacked. His driver was killed. He was beaten so badly, he has been paralyzed. Nobody is safe, whether you are a daily wage earner or the top of our KUKI ZO society. Nobody is safe. Internet blackout for the last 50 days since May 3rd. Please just calculate how many days that's been. Especially bad in the hill districts where we're not able to even figure out what's going on and have a counter narrative to any falsehoods that's coming out of the state government or from the Imphal Valley. No way of countering those claims. In all this chaos, the state government has been unable or unwilling to act and protect all its citizens equally. And because of that, they've lost any credibility of being a neutral arbiter. The KUKI ZO tribals have been systematically removed from the Imphal Valley in what appears to be a premeditated manner. This is ethnic cleansing, pure and simple. In all this, as speakers before me have mentioned, our Prime Minister is deafeningly silent. Can you guys hear me?
Yes!
Can you guys hear me?
Yes!
Why is the Prime Minister silent? Why is he silent? The KUKI ZO people in Manipur are barely 1 million strong, in a tiny state whose total population is only a fraction of Delhi's. So please think about that. Are we to be one of the forgotten casualties in the integrationist majoritarian drive that has encircled us? That is the question on my mind, and I'm sure on the minds of many of my brothers and sisters here. We demand that the Prime Minister break his silence and visit the state as the first step in bringing about some form of normalcy to this ongoing crisis. A direct rule by the center needs to be established because the intermediary ruling system through the state government has miserably failed. At this point, they are passing accountability from one to the other. We need direct central rule so we can know who is accountable and who is responsible for the suffering of our people. We call on every concerned individual to exercise their democratic rights by urging their elected representatives in the US and Canada to provide humanitarian aid, security through various UN bodies, including the peacekeeping force. This is our cry for help. And I'd like to just end by a simple chant that I've grown up, even from the time I was a little baby. Inqilab! Inqilab!
Jindabad!
Inqilab!
Jindabad!
Thank you so much.